Hey, guys, and welcome to our second um afternoon evening class. Now, as I stated on yesterday and this morning, we are looking at Genesis 6:11 through 22, and we are talking about Noah's Ark and the reason why it was built. Because I get so tired of hearing people say things they just don't know. I get tired of people saying and talking about, oh, God's so mean, he's so evil. In that flood during Noah's time, he killed off babies, he killed off innocent things, he killed. They don't know what they're saying, but you're about to know. All right, follow me here in the blue. Now, God saw the earth had become corrupt and was filled with violence. God observed all this corruption in the world, for everyone on earth was corrupt. So God said to Noah, I have decided to destroy all living creatures. Which, let us just stop right there. God can do that. Do you not understand that? That is his choice. He looked at something that he made and it was bad, so he was getting rid of it. How many times have you baked some cookies or made popcorn and it looked at it and it was bad and you threw it out? Oh, how dare you? How dare you throw out those cookies? Even though you put them together and you put all the ingredients into them and you made them, and now they're corrupt, they're bad, and you don't want them, but how dare you? Why not just set them on the windowsill and let them fester? How dare you get rid of them? You see, when you're the maker of something, it's kind of your choice. It's kind of up to you. For they had filled the earth with violence. Yes, I will wipe them all out along with the earth. Build a large boat from cypress wood and waterproof it with tar inside and out. Then construct a deck and stalls throughout the interior. Make the boat 450-foot long, 75-foot wide, and 45-foot high. Leave an 18-inch opening below the roof all the way down the boat. Put the door inside. Put the door on the inside and build 3 decks inside the boat. Lower, middle, and upper. So, God not only told Noah what to do, but he told him how to do it. Now that just goes to show God is not the author of confusion. He is, and let me tell you something. When you're building a boat that's 450 foot long and 75-foot wide and 45-foot tall, people are not going to not notice this. So believe me, people noticed. And nobody bothered to help. They all poked fun, they all made fun, they all thought, yeah, that's great. You know, during this time, it took Noah, we don't even know how long it took Noah. The guesstimated years is that it took Noah about 120 something years to build this boat because no one would help him. And do you know how many generations came and went in 120 something years? And that's just a guesstimation because we don't have any actual uh, data on that. No one came to help, and no one else got on the boat. I'm sure there were many people that thought Noah a fool. I'm sure there's many people that stopped by. I'm sure there's many people that were offered the chance to help. I'm sure there was many people that were offered the opportunity to give some kind of supplies, and they didn't. So God specifically told Noah what to do. He did not leave any room for confusion, and he provided the materials. So God told Noah what to do, exactly how to do it. Satan is the author of confusion. Satan is a double-minded uh, being. God is not. God knew exactly what Noah would need to survive this, and Noah did it. Look, I'm about to cover the earth with a flood that will destroy every living thing that breathes. Everything on earth will die. But I will confirm my covenant with you. So enter the boat, you, your wife, your sons, and their wives. Bring a pair of every kind of animal, male and female. Well, look at there. Bring an. Oh, let's just stop there for a minute because you know I got to say something. It's funny. He said, bring your wife, your sons, and their wives, and then bring the animals, male and female. He didn't say grab the non binaries, the cryinaries, the rhinaries, the trans wans, and bands. No. He didn't say all that. He didn't say go get the confused, loosed, and woos. He said get them a female and a male into the boat with you and keep them alive during the flood. To keep them alive during the flood. Pairs of each of the birds, every kind of animal, small animal that scurries along the ground will come with you to be kept alive. You know why? So when they were done, when the flood was done, they could multiply. Because you ain't multiplying with the trans, the winds, the less, the bless, the glass, the gas, the whoop, the doos. No, those, no. They ain't. They ain't multiplying. They ain't to the multiplying. That's what I said. I said it. You heard it here first. I said it right here. If I've offended you, it's only because it's true. The Lord said, male and female. Will come with you to be kept alive. And be sure to take enough food for your family and for the animals. So Noah did exactly what the Lord commanded him to do. See, that's the thing. A lot of times today, the Lord commands you to do things, and you be like, no, no, no. See, it's funny because you hear Satan loud and clear. Satan says, let's go have a drink, and you're like, yes, sir, let's go. I'm for it. Which bar? We'll hit all of them. But the Lord, being straightforward, says, come on, let's go to church, let's get some learning, let's get some education, let's do some right. And your response is not, yes, sir, let's go, let's get them. What church? We hit all of them. No, you're like, I think it could have been the Lord. It might have been the Lord. I'm not sure. I don't think the Lord speaks to me. I don't know. I don't think the Lord talks to me at all. I have no idea. I don't think the Lord talks to me because if he did, I would not be confused. I don't think the Lord our God speaks to me. I don't think he speaks to me at all. I don't think he speaks to me at all. Look at this background. I don't know. I'm so confused. I mean, I hear the words coming out of her mouth, and I know they're the words of the Lord. But I'm so confused. You're not confused. You're stubborn. You're bullheaded. But you're anything but confused. Because you know the Lord is not going to tell you to go to the bar room and get drunk. It's amazing to me how many people are scared to watch my videos because they're scared of truth. But yet these same people have all day long to play on their video games and to watch their movies, to ignore their kids, to ignore their spouses, their pets. You know, it's funny the things gone undone in your house while you play your video games. And your life is just as undone as the video games you play. I mean, you have such a hard time on the video games. You barely feel like you can get a leg up. And then maybe you're just absolutely winning. And that's what keeps you sucked in. Because you feel like you're winning in the video games, but you can't win in real life. Now, obviously, if you're here, then you've made the right first step. And that's to get closer to God and get educated. See, this has nothing to do with me. This has absolutely nothing to do with me. Your choice to have a relationship with God, your choice to acknowledge God, your choice to praise God, your choice to do the right thing and be who God has made you to be, the Lord can raise you above all else if you let Him. The Lord can open doors that you thought were shut. The Lord can bring you to a place in your life that you thought would never happen, that would never be. Maybe you thought that place didn't exist. Maybe you thought that place was not an option. Maybe you thought that place was far behind you. But Noah was on that boat for 40 days. It took him, we'll just even it out with over 100 years, because we don't know exactly, but we know it was over 100 years to build this particular boat. And then he was in that boat for 40 days and 40 nights before the land was even salt. And there was no confusion. But what he didn't think would be an option in his lifetime was to see the earth open back up. And for him to have more kids, and for him to walk the ground, and for him to be a part of the new earth. But it was. God made that possible for him. And He can make that impossible possible for you. Keep praying, keep reaching, keep trying, keep the faith, keep that relationship with you and God growing. Because He will let you know. He will guide you. The same way He guided that boat, He will guide you. So I hope you take away from this some acknowledgement, some understanding, some wisdom on why God did what He did. And don't forget, there are 1 through 10 verses before this that we didn't get into that explain the giant babies and the Nephilim and all that as to why God saw the earth as corrupt. Now, I just went into the Noah's Ark aspect of it, but for a fuller understanding, not saying that you don't have a good understanding now, but for an even fuller, BibleGateway.com, Genesis 6, and then you could read 1 through 11. And that will explain about the giants and the lamb, the Nephilim, and how there was sinful mating and sinful pregnancy and things of that nature. So feel free to look that up, and I will see you in the next one. Tomorrow, get ready. We will be doing Revelations 3 in the morning. So um, get ready for that. And we will also be doing the wisdom verse. We will be doing the two truths and a lie cards. I want to say 15 and 16. Yep, we'll be doing those 15 and 16. So, do good things. Have a good rest of your evening. And I'm glad to see you here. And I may even post later on. One of my pastors does an evening service called The Stand. So I may post that for you later on this evening as well.